Namaste friends, my name is Amit Garg. Welcome to my channel VedicAstroAmit.com. Thanks for your support. First of all, a big thank you shout out to all the members, YouTube members who are silver, gold, or diamond members. Thank you so much for your support. This means a lot to us. Now, this video is for Mercury Kazimi. This is a conjunction of Mercury and Sun. See, Mercury is the prince and Surya is the king. So this is like the prince is sitting in the lap of Surya. So when that happens, the prince, the Mercury, becomes as powerful as the king. It gets all the blessings and power and energy of Surya. So this means we get huge blessings from Mercury during Kazimi window. So the window, technically, they say Kazimi is within 17 minutes of the degree of Surya. So that means if Mercury is within 17 minutes on either side of the degree of Sun, then this is Kazimi. And this will be taking place, this specific window. This is a golden opportunity. This will be taking place from around 4 o'clock in the morning until 3 p.m. On June 14th in the US Pacific time. Okay, so now that will be starting around 4:30 p.m. On June 14th in India until 3:30 a.m. on June 15th in India. So that's the specific window. So during this period, Mercury will be 17 minutes behind the sun, and then slowly it'll be exactly conjunct the sun. That'll be around 10 a.m. Pacific time, June 14th. That'll be 10:30 p.m. IST India. And then once they're exactly conjunct, then it'll cross over and go start going ahead from the sun. But the conjunction, this Kazimi phase, will be continuing until Mercury goes more than 17 minutes ahead of Surya, the sun. Now, there are two types of Kazimi. This conjunction, you can say. One is inferior conjunction. The other one is superior conjunction. Inferior conjunction is when Mercury is retrograde and it gets exactly conjunct with the sun. And that happens when Mercury is between the Earth and the sun. So we have the Earth and then Mercury and then sun, and Mercury is retrograde and it's going over and then exactly conjunct the sun and then crosses over. So that's the inferior conjunction. And that takes place 3 times a year on an average. And that's not the one that's happening right now. Right now, on June 14th, we'll be having a superior conjunction of Mercury. Superior conjunction is when Mercury's on the other side of the sun and it's direct motion, it's not retrograde. So we have Earth, the sun, and the Mercury, and then Mercury crosses over the exact degree of Surya, the sun. So during a superior conjunction, that also happens, takes place 3 times a year on an average. So that is that conjunction is more direct. It gives us results more directly rather than versus the inferior conjunction when Mercury is retrograde. So both instances, Mercury is going to be exact conjunct with the sun, but in one phase it is retrograde. In the other one, which is the case right now, the superior conjunction, it is direct motion. So we see the results more directly. So that's the real meaning of this Kazimi or conjunction, you can say. Now, there's very interesting thing happening right now. In this particular superior conjunction, in this particular Kazimi on June 14th, Surya is also Sankranti, Mithun Sankranti is there. So that means the sun is entering the sign of Gemini as we speak. As this conjunction is happening, as Mercury and Sun are exactly same degree, Sun and Mercury, they're both also changing signs. So that adds a lot of sensitivity to this Kazimi. That means this is more internalized conjunction that's taking place because Sun is changing signs. So it'll give us results of both the signs, the Taurus and Mercury. So we get the benefit, the rewards, the blessings of Taurus and Gemini during this Kazimi. Now, although Sun will not be as strong as in other conjunctions where it's, say, in the middle of the sign, because it is changing signs, so it is a little bit weak. And so we will get more results that are internalized. And secondly, the results that may show up down the road, not immediately. So we'll see the effect, the results, the fruit of this, the seed that is being planted right now. We'll see the fruits later, with a delay, because Surya is Sankranti. So let's see what's happening. So now we'll see for all the 12 rising signs how this will impact your chart based on your rising sign. So first of all, the sign of Aries, is your number one, Aries. Now this conjunction is taking place. It starts taking place in the sign of Taurus in your second house, and then both of them move over to Gemini. And of course, Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, so this becomes a very strong third house becomes very powerful for you. And Mercury is, of course, the ruler of your sixth house as well. So all the third house related activities and the sixth house related activities, you'll get blessings regarding those houses. Improvement in your health, that is sixth house, your communication, networking, short distance travel, those will bring more positive results for you. And from your side, you can also focus on those. You can strategize, you can plan for those things because Mercury will be super powerful. And so you can also focus on developing some new skills. That is the third house. You can work with your younger siblings. So these things will be activated. They'll give more results. The results may not show up immediately, but because of this exact conjunction of Mercury and Sun, the Mercury becomes very, very powerful. And this will give you more, success at your job also. I mean, you'll have more intellectual power to achieve more things at your job. And then also, sixth house is service to other people. So this is the remedy or the thing you can do during this Kazimi is you can serve other people, you can help other people. That is the sixth house. If you have been working on any health issues, especially related to digestion, this is the time to do some remedies, and those things will improve. Your health will improve in general. Next is the sign of Taurus, the rising sign Lagna Taurus. For Taurus rising, this Kazimi, is this superior conjunction of Mercury and Sun, starts taking place in your Lagna early morning of June 14th in US. And then it moves over, both Sun and Mercury, then they cross and they move over to the sign of Gemini. So this is activating your Lagna, your second house, and your fifth house, basically. So wonderful time to focus on yourself, personality, your identity, and then also work on some projects related to your family wealth. Also, a good time where you can uh, uh, use your speech in a powerful manner to influence others, to help others. And then fifth house is also your children. So a great time to spend some time with your children, do some projects, initiate some things related to communication, business, networking with your children, along with your children. So both of you can initiate any of those projects. So this is a powerful window for doing all of that. Next is the rising sign of Gemini. So it's a sensitive time for Gemini because your Lagna Lord is exactly conjunct the sun. It's getting all the power from Surya, the sun. And both of them are entering your Lagna as this conjunction takes place. So they are Kazimi, the superior conjunction will begin in the sign of Taurus. And they are entering both, as you can see, Sun is 0 degrees and Mercury is also 0 degrees. So they're both entering your Lagna exactly at the same moment. So this is a very, very powerful time for you. Do lots of meditation, go within, find out your true identity. That is what this superior conjunction is telling you. It'll give you all the intellectual power. You'll have the ability to intellectually figure out who you are, your personality, go within, and then activating your fourth house also. What gives you inner happiness? And a very powerful time for your mother also. And just look at how you can go within, even sitting in your place of residence at your home, that is the fourth house. So make use of this powerful window, and it's also activating your 12th house because the conjunction starts in the 12th house. So you can tap your subconscious mind. You can do lots of astral travel, past life regression, all of those, and do that. So this is the time. So this is not, we're talking about like a planet like Ketu. We're talking about planet which is Mercury, which is all about intellect. Okay, so how to analyze things. Does it make sense? What is real? What is not real? What is true? What is not true? So that kind of analysis you can do during this superior conjunction that will help you in the long run to discover who you are, your personality, improve your fourth house matters as well, which is your home, real estate, vehicles, all of that. And you'll discover what makes you happy from within. Next is the sign of Cancer, Cancer rising, Cancer Lagna. For Cancer, this conjunction, superior conjunction, watch the intro section for all the details. So this conjunction starts in your 11th house. and both of them, Sun and Mercury, they are entering your 12th house. So fully activating, energizing, uh, giving power to your 12th house, and also your third house is activated. So this is a powerful time for Cancer. You should do lots and lots of meditation. Go on a retreat, literally. Um, do this analysis, this critique of what is real, what is not real, because 12th house is the hidden things. So there could be a lot of illusion, hidden things that you may be facing or struggling with. Now, this conjunction will give clarity to all of that. And then 12th house is also foreign people, foreign travel, foreign culture, foreign subjects. So you can study some foreign things, do anything related to the 12th house, and also learn some new skills. Excellent time to initiate learning some new skills. That's the third house is activated. And besides doing lots of meditation or going on a retreat, you can also give donations. Any Sankranti, anyway, when Sun is entering a new sign, perfect time for donations. But for you, this is taking place in your 12th house. So really powerful remedy is to give any sorts of donations, and also pilgrimage, visiting some religious, spiritual places. That's also a powerful remedy for you if possible. Next is the sign of Leo, Leo rising, Leo Lagna. For Leo, as you can see, that this superior conjunction is taking place in your 10th house, and then it moves over to your 11th house. Watch the intersection to understand what the superior conjunction means. And so it's activating your 10th house and 11th house both. So this is the time when you'll get name and fame. You'll have recognition. This is the time to expand your social network, reach out to people. But those connections should be very spiritual, very not any superficial kind of friendships. But this will bring financial gains. You can focus on some projects on your job, on your work, business, how you can bring in more money, but also your second house is family wealth. That is activated as well. So work on some projects related to family wealth, and also your food, improve more, eat more sattvic food. Uh, that's Surya. So you can activate your 10th house and 11th house by doing remedies for Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, and then also helping your co-workers, helping people in general. 11th house is reaching out to the masses. So doing lots of volunteer work, and then also food donation during this window that we discussed in the intro section. See the exact, watch the intro section to see the exact window. So during this window, you can give food donation. That'll be an excellent remedy for you for Leo rising. Next is Virgo rising. For Virgo rising, this conjunction is taking place in your 9th house and then moving over to your 10th house, because Sun and Mercury will be conjunct within 17 minutes in sign of Taurus, and then both of them enter the sign of Gemini. That is your 10th house. So completely activating your 9th house and your 10th house. So 10th house activated means you will shine at your work, your profession, your business. Much more opportunities to do networking, to do communication, with respect to your work. And then also your Lagna is activated. This is your Lagna Lord we're talking about. So a very powerful time, this window of a few hours when your Lagna Lord is getting strength from the Surya, and then it will give you blessings for the Karakas, the things that it rules in your chart. So which is your first house and your 10th house. So focus on your personality, self-development, focus on your profession, your career, the things that you do in broad daylight. It'll give you name and fame, it'll give you recognition, but initiate a lot of communication, a lot of networking, and a lot of business related activities. That is Mercury. So that's for the sign of Leo. I'm sorry, the sign of Virgo. So Virgo rising, we've been talking about. So next is the sign of Libra, Libra rising. So for Libra, this conjunction, superior conjunction, watch the intersection to see all details. So for Libra rising, superior conjunction is taking place in your 8th house first. That means Sun and Mercury will be exactly conjunct within 17 minutes in your 8th house. And then both of them move together, enter the sign of Gemini almost at the same time. And then this superior conjunction continues for a few more hours. So that is the morning of June 14th. So your 9th house and 8th house both are activated. For Libra, this is the time to do spiritual work. Go within, figure out the secrets of the universe, start studying some esoteric subjects, enroll in some higher studies. That is both, ninth house is higher studies, eighth house is esoteric subjects. Do lots and lots of deep meditation. Do this analysis, naha iti, not this, not this, which is figuring out what is real, what is not real, through your intellect, through the power of your mind. Go within, go deep, do lots of meditation, go on a retreat. You can also do yoga nidra, literally um, uh, imagining your body lying down, and then as the whole process of death, and then but you're still awake. So all of those are perfect, powerful remedies to get the blessings of this huge, powerful window, which is called superior conjunction of Mercury. Next is the rising sign of Scorpio. For Scorpio, this superior conjunction is taking place in your seventh house, and then it moves over to your eighth house. It's taking place in the sign of Taurus first. So Sun and Mercury both are conjunct, exactly conjunct in Taurus, and then both of them are moving over to the next sign of Gemini in your eighth house. So this is completely activating your seventh house and your eighth house. That is your relationship and your esoteric wisdom, secrets, change, and transformation. So this conjunction, even though it's only for a few hours, this will really bring a lot of change and transformation in your life. This is the time to let go of a lot of things which are not serving you, including donation, and also diving deep meditation, study of esoteric subjects, and then doing things with your partner. Better communication, uh, because Kazimi is all this will activate Mercury, which is about communication, but Sun and Mercury both in their seventh house. That's usually a sensitive period because Sun in the seventh house may lead to Pitta energy in your relationship, but this conjunction will give power to Mercury as well. So excellent time to communicate with your partner, do networking, and then also focus on the eighth house matters to go within and do deep spiritual work. So that's for the sign of Scorpio. Next is Sagittarius rising. So for Sagittarius rising, this superior conjunction, watch the intersection to see details what superior conjunction means. For Sagittarius, this is taking place in your sixth house. So Sun and Mercury will be exactly conjunct in your sixth house, and then both of them are together almost at the same time. They're entering the sign of Gemini, which is your seventh house. So they're activating your sixth house and your seventh house. So focus on communication with your partner, both your personal, like your spouse, also business partner. Essentially, the focus is on other people. Some people ask me, okay, if you're not married, then what do you mean by partner? This could be business partner, but also in general, other people. Seventh house represents other people. First house is you, yourself, your personality, your identity. Seventh house is other people. So the key theme for this superior conjunction is communication with other people. Lots and lots of communication with other people will bring a lot of rewards down the line. So pay attention to your health also. A good time to initiate some health activities, health routines, daily routine, and also focus on volunteering, helping other people. That is all sixth house matters. So that's for the sign of Sagittarius. Next is Capricorn rising. For Capricorn, this superior conjunction is taking place first in your fifth house and then moving over to your sixth house. Watch the intersection to understand exact meaning of superior conjunction. And so Sun and Mercury will be exactly conjunct in your fifth house, and then both of them, almost at the same time, are changing sign and entering your sixth house. And so this is activating your fifth house and sixth house completely. Uh, Big remedy for you is do service to other people. You can do that through your intellectual skills, like maybe teaching other people, helping other people with their education. That is a wonderful remedy for you. That will lift your fifth house and sixth house. So this will really help you with your job. This is a good time to be very analytical and use your intellect and analytical skills at your job, at your work. Those things will give you a lot of rewards. This is also a time to take on your enemies head on because Sun and Mercury both. Sun will give you the power, the king, And then Mercury will give you this intellectual, analytical ability to explain things in a very uh, good, intelligent fashion. And that's the sign of Gemini. So Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. So dealing with your enemies in an intellectual manner, but as a leader, not, not as a subdued uh, personality. So you don't need to bend. You don't need to be very soft. Act as a leader, but then you can overcome obstacles. That's your sixth house. So that's for the sign of Capricorn. Next is Aquarius rising. So for Aquarius rising, this superior conjunction is taking place in your fourth house first and then moving over to your fifth house. So Sun and Mercury will be exactly conjunct first in Taurus and then they move over to Gemini. They're changing sign almost exactly at the same time and entering your fifth house. So completely activating your fifth house. So your fifth house matters and fourth house matters will be the focus. They'll give you blessings. So maybe home renovation, doing things with your mother, doing things with your children, doing things with your romantic partner. And this is the time, this is the window of few hours that will completely activate your intellect. Okay, so fifth house is your intellect, and fifth house is the house of creativity. Be very creative. Initiate some things, learn some new things, and do lots of communication with your children, communication with your spouse or not spouse, with your romantic partner, and also communication with your mother and your family members. That is the key. So all those communications, networking will bring a lot of blessings and rewards for you down the road. So that's for the sign of Aquarius. Next is Pisces. Pisces rising, Pisces Lagna. This superior conjunction is taking place in your third house, and then it's moving over to your fourth house. So what that means, Sun and Mercury both are exactly same degree, first in the sign of Taurus, and then almost at the same moment or same time, they are changing signs and they are entering the sign of Gemini in your fourth house. So this is activating your third house and your fourth house. Third house anyway is all about communication, networking, and Mercury is the planet of communication. It's becoming conjunct with Surya, exactly conjunct. So that means uh, this is the time to rise and shine, do lots of communication, networking, short distance travels. All of those will bring a lot of rewards. And then also activating your fourth house. So do things at your home, bring people home, have intellectual discussions at your home. Um, and also maybe home renovation or looking at real estate or vehicles. Those things will give you good results. You can initiate projects or things related to those things. And as a big remedy, you can do things for your mother. That's the fourth house. You can do things for your younger siblings as well. So that's your third house. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching and wish you all a very blissful superior conjunction of Mercury. Thank you.